we can ride all this stuff out right now. One hurricane, though, that is a brewing.
Yeah.
Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Dude.
Seeing
Friday
that.
night at the Rock, Canes, Hokies. We're
Yep.
opening up ACC play. And Marcos, to me,
Yeah.
this is the test right here. You know,
This right here.
this is the test. And it's not, you may say, Toe, what do you mean? The Hokies?
Yeah.
I understand.
The Hokies at home? You know?
The test, here's what's been a cruel bastard to the Miami Hurricanes. All right. Their entire existence over these last 15 or so years, more so, right?
Yeah.
This damn conference, there's always been potholes. There's always been rat traps. There's always been something that has gotten the Miami Hurricanes, whether it be Georgia Tech, whether it be North Carolina, whether it be Virginia Tech, even though Virginia Tech was one of the old standouts. They came over from the ACC, so there were rivalry games that even go back. But they're bastards. Remember, they were making Jose Fernandez jokes.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys are rotten, which I think today's the anniversary of Jose's passing.
Oh, wow.
But this ACC has been crazy as far as slipping up good seasons. You know, think of Pitt. We were riding high off Notre Dame. And then all of a sudden, again, another Big East transfer, but still, ACC play, sleepy nooner the next week. Pitt gets us. Louisville. How many Louisville ass kickings have there been? I mean, just this has to, Virginia, this has to end. No more slip ups, no more nonsense. So, yes, kick the Gators' ass. Appears they suck.
Yep.
TCB the next 3 weeks. You went out on the road in a crazy environment. Great showing by the Miami Hurricanes. Had a little bit of adversity and some back and forth in the early goings, but you took that game in a noose, and you were able to suck the life out of that from your opponent. But Marcos, I am so terrified of a slip up against one of these conference teams. Not Florida State, obviously they suck. They're not the Seminoles. I'm not talking about that.
Horrible football.
You know, they say rivalry games, throw those out the window. I'm telling you, your window, keep it closed. It's just fine.
It's good. You can hurricane shut those.
Yeah, I want to be clear about everything that I'm saying here with the ACC does not include the Florida State Seminoles. They're an embarrassment.
Isn't that great? What a great feeling. Were they undefeated or something last year?
They were, and then they're suing people. You know, I can't. You know, and listen, we were right there with you. Like, you guys did kind of deserve it. I mean, then you gave them 63 points. I mean, but you know, everything I'm about to say with conference play, disregard what I say about the Florida State Seminoles. That I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
But you know, Wake Forest, Syracuse on the road. Syracuse on the road. You know, Louisville, the one that like, hey, Mario.
Yeah.
You better embarrass Manny Diaz. I'm telling you right now, dude. You better embarrass him. But the test starts Friday, Marcos. The test starts Friday. This Cam Ward, he's been amazing. He's been better than advertised. And Mario Cristobal was saying he could be right in there with these beloved South Florida athletes. South Florida athletes. Here was Mario Cristobal earlier in the week.
Miami, tends to gravitate towards certain personalities, right? I mean, you've seen it, Don Shula, Bob Griese, Dan Marino, right? LeBron James. I mean, there's been so many great athletes to go through here. Should I mention Joe Rose? You kind of get sensitive. I don't mention Joe Rose. But so what happens is that these guys are, I guess they're handling it well. Because again, they're back to your question, they're staying focused and the right type of mad. So their humility kind of shines through all the progress. And the most important thing is they know that we're playing a great football team this weekend. And they know it's the most important and the biggest game on our schedule right now. And so all focus is on that, and we're going to stay that course.
D-Sizzle says if UM doesn't run the table, that's not tough. I agree. There is pressure to run the table. Even if they, a slip up is going to feel, because this feels like what should be a cakewalk for them. But we've made that mistake before, and I'm trying to change, okay? That's why I'm not saying the thing. I'm not saying it.
You know what? I think you not saying it and you
Mhm.
understanding that you
Mhm.
probably shouldn't say it is another item in this cliche perfect storm of what the hell has come together for the Canes. It's like not only have the Canes found their quarterback, right?
Yep.
But they've also happens to be at the same time that they've solidified their trenches, which is also at the same time every other team is garbage. At the same time, they got one of the easiest favorable schedules they've ever had. It's just everything has lined up appropriately, including the fact that the guy who's taking snaps right now, he's cold-blooded, dude. He's cold-blooded.
Yeah. I mean, listen, what do Joe Rose and Cam Ward have in common?
What's that?
Well, they
Big
call
heads?
Joe Rose the big dog.
Oh,
Cam Ward's that big dog on campus.
big dog.
He's got that big dog. He's that big dog on campus.
As soon as I saw that video with him and other, perennial first rounder, Shador Sanders, and he told me, I don't need no water. And then he's like, oh, but you were late. Because, as a guy, sometimes maybe a little late. His response of, yeah, but you guys didn't get better until I got here. I got better. Those kind of like just movements and the way that he was able to talk to those people. Cam Ward is the truth.
He's the truth, dude. He is. It's amazing. It's better than thought. Now, some people have said, hey, all this passing, where's been that run game in the trenches?
It's true.
And Mario Cristobal says, hey, don't worry about that, huh? We don't need flashy runs. He's right.
Especially when you compare it to the success of the passing game. The passing game has been really, really explosive. And the running game has been solid to good. And we haven't had as many opportunities at it. But we're very confident in it. We've got good blockers. We've got good backs. I think we're really close to putting it all together. And there are some bright spots and some other times where, you certainly want more. It hasn't been as flashy, but I don't think we're interested in flash. We want to win football games, and whatever it takes to make sure we move the sticks and score points, we're going to do.
Love moving the sticks, dude. Love that. Because he's right. Because you want to know something, Marcos? Here's the truth of it. Here's the truth of it. When they went up to USF, right? Say what you will about their program, all right? They got the respect to Alabama. They got the respect to the Canes, all right? Cam Ward said, hey, we're going to run it right here. Right here. And that's the true test of a tough football team. You tell them where you're going to run that football.
Come on.
And then you successfully run it. That's tough. Because he's right. Who needs flash? Flash is stupid. You want to, you know who has flash running? The Dolphins.
Oh, man. A lot of flash.
A lot of flash running. And what do they do?
Still waiting on Mostert, huh?
Yes.
Still waiting on him.
Still waiting on Mostert. You're waiting on that flash running. But let me tell you something right now. If the Dolphins, a little less flash, all right, a little more ground and pound, go a long way. That's all I'm saying.
Less flash, more smash.
Yes. Yes. That's a point, Frog Boy.
Okay, all right. Go
Less flash, more smash.
I think Damian Martinez had 3 touchdowns and 9 yards rushing.
Yeah. That's good. That's smash.
That's how you can work. And that's a problem. Leroy had this problem with the Canes years ago. And now I have this problem with the Dolphins. We can't get a 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 to save our life.
Well, listen, we had we had a 91-yard touchdown run from Jordan Lyle. Like,
that was fun.
He was fast.
Yeah.
But like, these backs, like, don't sleep. All right. You don't sleep on Damian Martinez, and you don't sleep on AJ Allen or Mark Fletcher. You don't sleep, dude.
Yeah.
You don't sleep.
The guy that I was talking about going into the season, who, I mean, they kind of utilized him in the pass game, but he's barely sniffed the field, is Chris Johnson Jr.
Mm-hmm.
They use him out the backfield. He caught like what the Dolphins try to do with that little shovel pass that ends up going for a touchdown. But depth is another thing that the Miami Hurricanes have now.
Oh, listen, they say with the Hurricanes, bring your snorkel mask, dude.
Do they? Okay,
that dude. We got so much depth. We got so much depth.
Oh, do they?
Listen, you better bring a scuba tank if you're gonna go around the Canes depth chart.
Yeah, that's good.
Whoa.
I can already see you purchasing in Amazon right now.
An orange and green snorkel.
Yes, he's gonna be in the stands. There's a gentleman in the stands. It seems
right there with the guy who's dressed in full uniform, and he's there with a scuba diver. And then I'll have a sign that just says, "For the Canes depth."
Okay, just put for depth. Just people be like, what is going on?
We'll mix things up coming up next, including Jimmy Butler sending a little message.
Uh-oh.
Back after this.